Welcome to Portugal. Portugal, nestled on Europe's western shores, is a country where history intertwines with nature, offering stunning ocean cliffs, enchanting forests, and time-worn villages. Over the centuries, Portugal has been a crossroads for civilizations such as the Celts and Romans, each leaving their mark on its culture and language. From ancient castles to bustling cities, from tranquil beaches to lush mountains, there's something here for everyone. By safeguarding these unique places, we not only celebrate our past, but also ensure that future generations will have the opportunity to discover and cherish these wonders just as we do today. How well do you know Portugal? We have a quiz for you. Who is not Portuguese? If you answer correctly without searching Google, then you are a genius. Comment your answer below. Portugal is both a European and an American country. If there is any sight to behold in Portugal, it is Cabo da Roca, near the town of Sintra and the capital city of Lisbon. The breathtaking views of the vast Atlantic Ocean, stretching far beyond what the eye can see, are worth the visit alone. A pillar of stone stands in this promontory, with a quote by famous Portuguese poet and author of the epic Lusíadas, Luís de Camões, that says, "Where the land ends and the sea begins." Alongside this quote, there is a message, informing Cabo da Roca is the westernmost point of continental Europe. While Portugal holds the title, did you know that Portugal is also a North American country? This will depend on the definitions at hand, but the Monchique Islet, belonging to the Portuguese archipelago of the Azores, lies on the North American plate, technically making Portugal an American country. Here are the best places to visit in Portugal. Tucked away in the western region of Portugal's Azore Islands lies Porto da Ribeira do Ferreiro, a place that feels almost otherworldly. Waterfalls tumble down steep cliffs, feeding into a crystal-clear pool where you can see straight to the bottom. What makes Porto da Ribeira do Ferreiro especially captivating is that it's a tidefall, meaning it flows directly into the ocean. When the tide rises, the base of the falls disappears beneath the waves, creating the mesmerizing illusion of water merging seamlessly into the sea. The islands are an archipelago composed of 9 volcanic islands in the Macaronesia region of the North Atlantic Ocean. The islands are characterized by dramatic landscapes, fishing villages, green pastures, and hedgerows of blue hydrangeas. São Miguel, the largest, has lake-filled calderas and the Guariana tea plantation. The islands were first discovered and settled by the Portuguese in the 15th century, during the Age of Exploration. Throughout the centuries, the Azores played a strategic role as a stopover point for ships traveling between Europe and the New World. The island's location made them a crucial hub for trade, exploration, and naval operations, attracting attention from various European powers. Just off the coast of the larger island of São Miguel lies a small paradise, the islet of Vila Franca do Campo, offering a thrilling escape for those who visit. Located about 1 kilometer from the town of Vila Franca do Campo, this islet was formed from the crater of an ancient underwater volcano and has become one of São Miguel's most popular attractions. Now a designated nature reserve, the islet's crater walls are covered with native vegetation, and at its center lies a nearly perfect circular natural lake. This lake connects to the sea through a narrow channel known as Boquete, which faces north towards São Miguel, shielding it from incoming ocean waves. With its clear waters and charming little beach, the islet is a perfect spot for swimming and diving. If you are watching this, then please leave a subscribe in the corner of the screen. It is completely free, but means a lot to us. Caldeiras das Furnas, located in Vila das Furnas, is a tourist attraction for both the Portuguese and the thousands of foreigners who visit this area annually. Caldeiras in Lagoa das Furnas is where Cozido das Furnas is made from secondary volcanism phenomena. There are currently 56 holes in activity, linked to the confection of traditional stews, a part for the public and another for restaurants. One of the most interesting times of the day to visit the Caldeiras da Lagoa das Furnas is between noon and noon, when those responsible for the restaurants go to the fumaroles to dig up their pots with the traditional Cozido das Furnas. This whole process starts very early when the pots are buried in holes built in the fumaroles. They remain buried for about 5 to 6 hours steaming. Lagoa das Sete Cidades is one of the greatest icons of natural beauty in Portugal. In fact, it is a monumental expanse of blue water, hugging another of green tone, with a dazzling beauty. Contrarily, there are those who tell a legend to justify the different tones on both sides of Lagoa das Sete Cidades. The well-known legend of Sete Cidades tells the story of a blue-eyed princess who tried to live a forbidden love with a green-eyed shepherd. It is said that the princess was strolling through the kingdom of Sete Cidades when she saw the shepherd and fell in love with him at first sight. After falling in love, they would always meet by a lake. However, the king wanted his daughter to marry a prince from another kingdom. When he discovered the affair with the poor shepherd, he forbade the princess to meet him. Broken, the princess found herself one last time by the lake with her lover. And finally, it is said that the farewell was so sad that the tears of the two filled two ponds, one green and one blue, the colors of their eyes. Imagine the Grand Canyon sitting on a beach. Welcome to Praia da Falécia. The beloved beach is characterized by its incredible red cliffs. This beach is called Praia da Falécia, which means beach of cliffs in Portuguese, and is famous for its clean, soft sand. Falécia Beach is one of the best beaches in the Algarve. No visit should end without stopping to admire the spectacular view from the top of the pine-covered cliffs. Praia da Falécia is the perfect destination for a long beach walk. It is wonderful to walk along the sea while you watch the impressive rock formations that characterize this beach. Portugal's Algarve coast runs along the southern tip of the country, where it meets the Atlantic Ocean. What makes this coastline particularly fascinating is the story told by its cliffs. These aren't your average cliffs, they are the result of millions of years of geological activity. The Earth's shifting movements have crafted them into breathtaking formations, with layers of varying colors and rock types that reveal the history of our planet. As we journey along the Algarve coast, we discover some truly extraordinary places. The name Ponta de Piedade, translating to Piety Point, is a cluster of spectacular rock formations high up above the Atlantic Ocean. These golden rocks form caves and natural sea arches, high towers and hidden grottos along the spectacular coastline of Lagos. Over thousands of years, the waves have carved out dramatic shape in the cliffs, creating caves and arches that look like they come from a fairy tale. From above, its beauty can be deceiving, but as you descend down into this hidden world, you'll find caves, sea grottos, and pillars that appear like earthy icebergs floating in the sea. In the Algarve, between Carvoeiro and Almacao de Pera, there are some of the most beautiful rocks and caves in the world. The most well-known of the rock formations is the Cave of Benagil, where the Algar de Benagil is also located. This gigantic cave is sometimes referred to as the Benagil Cathedral because of the various arches it forms, which, viewed from the outside of the cave, give it the appearance of a cathedral. The imposing aspect of the cathedral, with its various shades of yellow, remind us of the devastating power of nature. For years, wind and water dug one of the planet's most fantastic caves, which attracts thousands of tourists to windward Algarve every year. Praia dos Estudantes is a small beach. Literally, Praia dos Estudantes means student beach. Praia dos Estudantes is known for its Roman-style bridge right on the beach, connects two rock formations rising out of the sea. This bridge is the most unique feature of Estudante Beach. It used to be part of the fortress of Pinhao, which doesn't exist anymore. Nowadays, the bridge attracts plenty of photographers to Praia dos Estudantes. Guariana tea plantation on São Miguel Island in the Azores is the oldest tea plantation in Europe. Chao Guariana is currently the only tea plantation in Europe. By the end of the 19th century, due to major political and economic changes in Portugal, the Guariana tea factory was the only one on the island that could maintain continuous production of tea. What makes Guariana tea so special is the fact that it is 100% organic and grown without any pesticides, herbicides or chemical fertilizers. During your visit to Guariana, you can learn about tea production, enjoy breathtaking views of the tea fields, try different local teas, and go on a hike. Located a few kilometers northwest of Sagres is the historic Cabo de São Vicente, is a craggy, windswept headland at the spot which claims to be the most southwesterly point of mainland Europe. Until the end of the 14th century, many believed this place to be the end of the world. Come here on the right day, and you might think they had a point. The Romans called this place the Sacred Promontory, and if you stand here at sunset, it can be easy to see why. The sun appears unusually large as it descends over the seemingly endless sea. A red lighthouse houses a small but excellent museum, showcasing Sagres' role in Portugal's maritime history. Situated in the northern city of Braga, Portugal, the sanctuary of Bom Jesus de Monte Faces westward, offering sweeping views that sometimes extend all the way to the ocean, with the entire city of Braga, once the Roman Bracara Augusta, sprawling below. This sanctuary is a remarkable blend of architecture and landscape, developed and refined over more than 600 years. Its most notable feature is the intricate Via Crucis, a path that winds up the hill, guiding pilgrims through chapels filled with sculptures depicting the Passion of Christ, along with fountains, statues, and meticulously designed gardens. Spanning 26 hectares, this site is fully open to the public and has been maintained by the Confraternity of Bom Jesus de Monte, which has cared for it for nearly 4 centuries. It was recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2019. The island of Madeira, nestled within the Portuguese archipelago, is a true haven of natural beauty and cultural charm. Funchal, the island's lively capital, has roots dating back to the 15th century and offers a captivating array of attractions. Stroll through its stunning botanical gardens, visit centuries-old churches, or explore the fascinating Madeira Story Centre with its quaint thatched roof design, offering a deep dive into the island's rich history and traditions. Adventure seekers will find joy in the hike to Pico Ruivo, the highest peak in Madeira. The journey feels almost otherworldly, as you ascend through mist-laden forests and above the clouds, rewarded with sweeping panoramic views at the summit. The eastern tip of Madeira is a must-visit for anyone eager to discover the allure of the island's eastern coast. Ponta de São Lourenço presents a striking and dramatic landscape, offering sweeping panoramic views of both the northern and southern shores. Stretching across a volcanic peninsula that spans 9 kilometers, it is flanked by the Desembarcadero Islet and the Farol Islet. Due to its semi-arid climate and constant exposure to the northern winds, this region is dominated by creeping plants, with no trees in sight. This barren landscape stands in stark contrast to the lush greenery found elsewhere on the island. Designated as a partial natural reserve, Ponta de São Lourenço boasts significant ecological importance, sheltering several rare plant species and a wide variety of wildlife. Among its protected inhabitants are seabirds like Cory's shearwater and Bulwer's petrel. If you're fortunate, you might even catch a glimpse of sea lions frolicking near the shore. The modern city of Funchal bears little resemblance to its past as a hub for pirates and fennel growers. Today, it stands as a sophisticated cosmopolitan city, renowned for its upscale dining, luxury 4- or 5-star hotels, and its exceptional year-round climate. Known for its unparalleled natural beauty and its most famous native, soccer superstar Cristiano Ronaldo, Funchal blends both elegance and substance. Set within a vast natural amphitheater, the city faces the deep blue Atlantic, framed by rugged mountains. Nestled on Madeira's sun-drenched southern coast, Funchal is surrounded by banana plantations and vibrant gardens. Where flowers bloom throughout the year, protected by the lush green hillsides. During the day, the city offers a relaxed and tranquil atmosphere, but beneath the surface lies a lively and diverse nightlife, offering a dynamic contrast to its peaceful daytime vibe. Funchal has long been a key destination for Atlantic cruise ships, with its port centrally located within the city. Rising to nearly 6,000 feet above sea level, Pico do Arieiro proudly stands as Madeira's third highest peak, offering some of the island's most breathtaking views, particularly at sunrise. This lofty summit has become a must-visit destination for both early risers and avid adventurers. As dawn breaks, the peak's panoramic vistas are bathed in golden light, attracting visitors hoping to witness the beauty of the sun rising above the Atlantic Ocean and casting its glow over Madeira's rugged landscape. Due to its popularity, Pico do Arieiro can get quite crowded in the mornings, especially since it serves as the trailhead for the legendary hiking route that connects to Pico Ruivo, Madeira's highest peak. To ensure you get an unobstructed view of the horizon and the rolling sea of clouds that often blanket the valleys below, it's worth arriving before dawn. Many visitors also revel in the sight of Madeira's mountaintops peeking through the mist. giving the illusion of floating islands suspended in the sky. Porto Moniz is a small town, located on the northwest tip of Madeira Island. The first settlers arrived in Porto Moniz in the late 15th century, shortly after the Portuguese began colonizing Madeira. While the town has an intriguing history, it is most famous today for its breathtaking volcanic pools. These natural swimming pools were created by lava flows that cooled and solidified upon reaching the Atlantic Ocean. Now, crystal-clear seawater fills these black basalt pools, making them a perfect place for visitors to swim and unwind. Ribeira da Janela, a small parish along the rugged northern coast of Madeira, is known for its striking volcanic sea cliffs and rock formations just offshore. The largest sea stack features a remarkable hole near its top, resembling a window. This unique formation gives Ribeira da Janela its name, which translates to Window Creek in Portuguese. Ribeira Brava, located on Madeira's southwest coast, includes the parishes of Ribeira Brava, Campanario, Tabua, and Serra de Agua. Just a 20-minute drive from Funchal via a 2-lane motorway, it's a charming town with street cafes and shops ideal for a leisurely visit. The town's highlight is the St. Peter's Lantern Festival at the end of June, which fills the streets with color, music, and traditional folklore dances. Recently, Ribeira Brava has embraced tourism with new facilities, including the Madeira Sports Centre. This complex features football fields, an athletics track, and courts for various sports, along with a stadium that seats over 2,300. The town's sunny weather also attracts beachgoers to the Ribeira Brava Beach Complex and Calhau da Lapa, perfect for relaxing by the sea. Ribeira da Janela, the largest watercourse on Madeira, is renowned for its striking rock formations and pebble beach. Positioned at the summit of the Ribeira da Janela parish in Évora da Achada, the observatory here offers sweeping views of the surrounding parishes, including Seixal, São Vicente, and Ponta Delgada. The panoramic vistas capture the rugged, rocky coastline characteristic of this part of Madeira, making the Ribeira da Janela viewpoint a must-see for visitors to the island. Nearby, at Foz da Ribeira da Janela, the maritime landscape is dominated by large rock formations emerging from the ocean. One of these islets features a natural opening in the rock, resembling a window, a unique feature that inspired the name of the stream and the parish. This distinctive characteristic, coupled with the breathtaking natural surroundings, ensures that the Ribeira da Janela viewpoint remains a memorable destination on Madeira. This destination is famous for its breathtaking waterfall, which gracefully flows down the cliffs directly into the ocean below. The name Vale Dana translates to Bride's Vale in Portuguese, and upon seeing the waterfall, it becomes clear why it bears this name. The water delicately cascades over the rocks, resembling a veil of flowing fabric, adding to the romantic and serene atmosphere of the place. What makes this waterfall truly unique is that unlike most others that tumble into rivers or lakes, this one plunges straight into the vast expanse of the sea. Ponta de Garajão, a small but striking promontory about 5 kilometers east of Funchal on Madeira Island, is best known for the Cristo Rei statue, which offers stunning ocean views. This scenic point features a peaceful pebble beach and is part of a nature reserve filled with native flora and fauna. Visitors can also enjoy a thrilling cable car ride that descends from the promontory to the beach, offering breathtaking coastal views, making it a captivating destination for relaxation and exploration. Madeira's Pico Ruivo, standing at 1,862 meters, is the third highest point in Portugal and offers some of the most expansive views on the island. Nestled in Santana, this iconic peak provides stunning panoramas of various locations, including the scenic parish of Curral das Freiras, the municipality of Câmara de Lobos, and the green valleys of Ribeira Grande and São Jorge. On clear days, visitors can even spot the distant island of Porto Santo and the Desertas Islands. Pico Ruivo is truly a must-visit spot for those looking to take in the island's natural beauty. Cascata das Lombardas is a breathtaking waterfall nestled in the picturesque Lombardas Valley, situated near Ribeira Grande on São Miguel Island in the Azores, Portugal. To reach this natural wonder, start from Ribeira Grande and follow a small rural road that gradually narrows, guiding you towards the serene Val das Lombardas. The journey through the lush landscape is as rewarding as the destination, with the path winding through the island's verdant scenery before arriving at the majestic falls. The waterfall itself is a captivating sight, cascading gracefully amidst the dramatic valley, making it a must-visit for nature enthusiasts and photographers alike. The Nazaré Canyon, located just offshore from the coastal town of Nazaré in Portugal's Oeste region, is a remarkable underwater feature in the eastern North Atlantic Ocean. It holds the title of the largest submarine canyon in Europe, with depths reaching around 5,000 meters and extending approximately 230 kilometers in length. This impressive canyon is the subject of detailed research under the EU Hermes project, which employs a remotely operated vehicle to explore its depths. The project aims to investigate the unique ecosystems that thrive within the canyon, the processes of sediment transport and deposition, and the ways in which the canyon affects and is influenced by the surrounding ocean currents. By studying these factors, researchers hope to gain insights into the complex interactions within this underwater landscape and its impact on the broader marine environment. The Moorish castle stands as a historical fortress, reflecting the Islamic influence in the region. Likely constructed between the 8th and 9th centuries, it was later expanded during the Reconquista period. Situated on a hill overlooking Sintra, the castle functioned as a strategic watchtower, safeguarding Lisbon and its surrounding areas. It was later acquired by Ferdinand II, who restored it as a picturesque medieval ruin in the Romantic style. Featuring an irregular layout, the castle is encircled by dual layers of walls. The interior wall includes a bailey, battlements, and reinforcement from 5 fortified towers. Notable features within the castle are the rainwater-fed cistern and the royal tower. From the ramparts, visitors can enjoy panoramic views of Sintra, with its lush green hills, charming homes, whimsical chalets, and intriguing palaces, all set against the backdrop of the Atlantic coastline. Mount Pico, located on Pico Island, is not only the highest peak in Portugal, reaching an impressive 2,351 meters, but it is also the 3rd tallest volcano in the Atlantic. These remarkable statistics make it a prime destination for adventurers and a key highlight for visitors to the Azores Islands. The allure of Mount Pico extends beyond its elevation. It promises breathtaking panoramic views and a rigorous physical challenge that attracts hikers from around the world. The journey to the summit offers an unparalleled opportunity to experience the island's diverse landscapes, from lush vegetation at the base to rugged volcanic terrain higher up. Perched atop the granite hill of Monsanto, on the right bank of the Portugal River, the castle commands a commanding view of the surrounding landscape, from the historic village of Monsanto to the expansive plains stretching from Serra da Gardunha to the border region. Constructed in the 12th century, the castle was strategically positioned to safeguard Portugal's eastern border. It was built on the site of earlier structures and underwent renovations in the 15th and 16th centuries, with further structural modifications added in the 9th century. The original fortifications were designed in a style reminiscent of Templar architecture, featuring an irregular layout that adapted to the terrain. The defensive walls were reinforced with several quadrilateral towers and were connected by passages protected by crenellated parapets. At the descent towards the armed square stands the bastion, locally known as the Atalaya Tower or Piau Tower. The Amoreira Aqueduct is a significant historical structure situated in the city of Elvas, within Portugal's Alentejo region. Erected in the 16th century during the reign of King Dom Manuel I, this aqueduct was designed to provide a reliable water supply to the city and its surrounding fortifications. Spanning over 5 kilometers, the aqueduct consists of a series of arches that extend across the Elvas countryside. Constructed from granite, these arches rise up to 30 meters in certain areas, showcasing impressive engineering feats of the time. The construction of the aqueduct combined traditional manual labor with innovative engineering techniques and took several decades to complete. The Amoreira Aqueduct is celebrated as a prime example of Renaissance engineering and architecture, standing out as one of the most impressive aqueducts in Portugal. It has been designated a national monument, and alongside Elvas's other fortifications, is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The castle on Monte Largo, known historically as Alpes Latitus, is a symbol of Portugal's early history. Built around 968 by Countess Mumadona of Galicia as a refuge from Viking and Muslim raids, it was later expanded by Count Henry. The castle is believed to be the birthplace of Portugal's first king, Afonso Henriques, and played a key role in his battles for independence. Though it declined in the 14th century due to artillery advances and dynastic conflicts, it was restored to its former glory in the early 20th century. Situated within the awe-inspiring Gothic architecture of the Santa Maria de Vitoria Monastery, this chapel is a highlight of any visit. Its exquisite stained glass windows create a kaleidoscope of colors that dance across the interior, adding a touch of ethereal beauty. The surrounding cloisters, with their intricate details, provide a tranquil space for contemplation. Noteworthy are the unfinished chapel and its unique architectural elements that hint at the monastery's grand design. Additionally, the chapel is the final resting place for several prominent Portuguese figures, making it not just a visual feast, but also a site of historical significance. This chapel is an essential stop for anyone wanting to fully appreciate the artistic and historical treasures of the monastery. Situated near the historic center of Sintra, this enchanting estate, recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, offers a fairy tale experience with its remarkable architecture, exquisitely landscaped gardens, and the mysterious initiation wells. The estate is a treasure trove of captivating features, including its elaborate underground tunnels, intricate grottos, and a charming chapel. Due to its popularity, the estate can become quite busy, so it's advisable to arrive right when it opens to enjoy a quieter visit. A visit to Quinta da Regaleira can be a highlight of a broader tour of Sintra, which typically includes other iconic landmarks such as the majestic Pena Palace and the dramatic Cabo da Roca. The Nossa Senhora da Graça Fort, located in the picturesque village of Alcacovas in Portugal, dates back to the 18th century. Set on the strategic heights of Monte da Graça, this formidable fortification was pivotal in several significant historical conflicts. Its elevated position offered a commanding view and defensive advantage during the 7 Years' War, the War of the Oranges, and the Peninsular War. The fort's role in these conflicts underscores its military importance and strategic value. Today, the Nossa Senhora da Graça Fort is an essential part of the garrison border town of Elvas and its associated fortifications, which have been recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This designation highlights the fort's historical significance and its contribution to the unique architectural and defensive ensemble of the region. Visitors to the fort can explore its robust walls, historic cannons, and intricate defensive features, gaining insight into the military history and strategic ingenuity that shaped its design and use. The Sanctuary of Senhora da Graça stands as one of the pioneering Carmelite sanctuaries in the Trás-os-Montes region, originally built and later rebuilt in 1755 after a significant reconstruction. This notable religious site is characterized by its striking granite architecture, which dominates the design of the building. The sanctuary is adorned with a prominent bell tower and houses 3 chapels, each contributing to its historical and spiritual significance. Inside the sanctuary, visitors are greeted by a remarkable collection of religious statues and paintings, which enhance its cultural and artistic heritage. The interior's artistic treasures reflect the devotional spirit and craftsmanship of the era. The Sanctuary of Senhora da Graça not only serves as a place of worship, but also as a testament to the architectural and artistic achievements of its time. At its highest point, Torre reaches 1,093 meters, making Serra da Estrela a region of exceptional natural beauty with dramatic mountain drops. This serene landscape offers a unique opportunity to experience the profound silence of the heights. Take this time to immerse yourself in nature, observing the diverse flora and fauna, including the flocks of sheep tended by the Estrela Gomes, a breed named after the mountain itself. You can also trace the origins of several major Portuguese rivers. Witness the source of the Mondego at Mondeguinho, the Zezer at Covao de Amitade, and the Alva at Rosim Valley. Each of these locations offers breathtaking views. Additionally, explore the glacier-carved valleys of Loriga, Mantegas, Cavao do Urso, and Cavao Grande. During the warmer months, the 25 Lagoon itinerary provides a refreshing route to stunning natural spots. Despite its otherworldly appearance, the striking opening in Portugal's Lagoa da Serra da Estrela is not a gateway to a different dimension, but a man-made funnel connected to a long tunnel. Though it resembles a natural sinkhole surrounded by waterfalls, Covao dos Conchos is an impressive feat of engineering. This artificial lake in the Serra da Estrela Mountains was created in 1955 during the development of a nearby hydroelectric dam. Rather than constructing a pipeline to channel water between Lagoa Serra da Estrela and Lagoa Comprida, the engineers opted to bore a tunnel through the mountain, linking the two lakes. The surrounding vegetation, which has grown around the concrete and granite structure, further enhances the illusion that the massive drain is part of the landscape. Marvão Castle is perched at an impressive 843 meters above sea level on one of the highest peaks in the Serra de São Mamede, known as Serra do Sapoio. This rocky outcrop offers a natural defense due to its steep and rugged terrain, with access possible only from the east, where the village has developed within the protective walls. From this vantage point, the castle once allowed for vigilant monitoring of the nearby Spanish border and kept watch over the town of Valencia de Alcantara, a frequent point of anticipated enemy activity. The castle and its surrounding walls are remarkably well preserved, showcasing a layered history of fortifications from different documented construction periods. From the time of the Christian conquest under Afonso, remnants such as sections of the walls, the Romanesque keep doorway, the gates of treason, and a small cistern still stand. In the late 13th century, Diniz commissioned enhancements to fortify the structure further, which can be seen in the pointed arch gates and the town wall. Located at the westernmost point of mainland Europe, Cabo da Roca offers a breathtaking panoramic view of the vast Atlantic Ocean. The towering lighthouse, clad in white tiles with its distinct red walkway, stands as one of the oldest and most prominent in Portugal, serving as a beacon for sailors for centuries. Nearby, you'll find the iconic stone cross, bearing a tribute to the great Portuguese poet Luís de Camões, with his famous lines, "Right here, almost at the head summit of all Europe, the Lusitano kingdom, where the earth ends and the sea begins, and where Apollo settles into the ocean." This evocative description reflects the sense of awe that this location, perched at the edge of the known world, has inspired throughout history. Cabo da Roca remains a place of sacred reverence and legend, continuing to captivate the imaginations of those who stand at this dramatic meeting point of land and sea. At first glance, Lisbon offers everything you'd expect from an ancient European city: narrow cobblestone streets, sweeping views of the cityscape, and medieval castles adorning the skyline. Yet Lisbon is far more than its rich history. It seamlessly blends its old-world charm with a fresh modern pulse. So take in the classics, lose yourself in the haunting melodies of Fado in the Alfama district, indulge in famous custard tarts at Bellem's iconic bakery, and marvel at the intricate tilework that decorates the city. But make sure to save time for Lisbon's contemporary side, experience modern twists on Portuguese cuisine, dive into vibrant street art and galleries at LX Factory, and dance to a DJ set in a former brothel on Pink Street. While the city is incredibly walkable, when your feet need a break, the charming trams will be there to whisk you around. Perched atop Lisbon's highest hill, this ancient castle offers sweeping views of the city in every direction. Originally built during the Moorish era in the 11th century, the fort has seen various uses throughout its history, from military barracks to royal residences. Today it stands as a national monument, housing a museum and an archaeological site, though many visitors are drawn by its spectacular vistas and tranquil gardens. Included with the ticket are free and paid guided tours, along with regular free demonstrations of the camera obscura, which offers real-time 360-degree panoramic views of the city in remarkable detail. The Belém Tower, recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, stands as one of Lisbon's most emblematic monuments and a significant symbol of Portuguese heritage. As an enduring icon of the nation's maritime legacy, it reflects Portugal's rich history of exploration and discovery, with its presence closely tied to pivotal moments spanning 500 years of Portuguese history. Constructed in the early 16th century, the Belém Tower is an essential stop for any visitor to Lisbon. Strategically placed along the Tagus River, the tower's primary function was to protect the city from enemy ships and to serve as a starting point for explorers embarking on their epic voyages across the seas. Today, Belém Tower continues to be one of the most renowned tourist attractions worldwide, captivating visitors with its intricate manueline architecture. Its distinctive design, featuring a fortified bastion jutting out over the water, showcases a blend of artistic elegance and military strength. The Jerónimos Monastery is a significant symbol of Portugal's age of discovery and stands as a testament to the nation's maritime history. Constructed in 1502 under the orders of King Manuel I, the monastery was erected on the site of a former hermitage used by Prince Henry the Navigator. This site holds historical importance as it was where Vasco da Gama and his crew sought divine blessing before setting off on their groundbreaking journey to India. The monastery was built not only to honor Vasco da Gama's successful voyage, but also to celebrate the broader achievements of the Portuguese explorers during the Age of Discovery. Its elaborate manueline architecture reflects the grandeur of Portugal's maritime empire at the time. As a result, the Jerónimos Monastery has become a revered historical and cultural landmark, embodying the spirit of exploration and triumph that characterized Portugal's golden era of exploration. The Águas Livre aqueduct, commissioned by the Portuguese king and built between 1731 and 1799, stands as a testament to remarkable hydraulic engineering. This extensive system was designed to transport water using gravity, a feat that was both innovative and essential for the period. Recognized as a national monument since 1910, The aqueduct is renowned for its impressive structure and engineering ingenuity. The aqueduct taps into the water springs of Aguas Livres, located in the Sintra mountain ranges catchment basin, northwest of Lisbon. Its route was carefully selected to follow the path of the ancient Roman aqueduct, reflecting a blend of historical knowledge and modern engineering. The construction was financed through a tax known as the Water Royal, which was imposed on crucial goods such as olive oil, wine, and meat. The Carmo convent, now a poignant ruin, is one of the most evocative landmarks in Lisbon. Once the largest medieval structure in the city, it stands as a powerful reminder of the catastrophic 1755 earthquake that devastated much of Lisbon. On that fateful All Saints' Day, the convent's roof collapsed onto the congregation during Mass, and the building was never restored. Despite this, the majestic Gothic arches remain, offering a glimpse into its former grandeur. Originally constructed in the 1300s, the convent also features manueline windows and other enhancements added during the 16th and 18th centuries. Remarkably, much of the convent's art survived the earthquake and was redistributed to various churches throughout Lisbon. However, visitors can still admire several significant artistic and cultural pieces among the surviving Gothic arches and within the sacristy, which escaped the destruction. Cristo Rei is one of Lisbon's most iconic landmarks. The statue of Christ the Redeemer, located on the southern shore of the Tejo estuary, overlooks the city from a 75-meter-high tower on the area's highest hill. Completed in the 1950s, it is believed to be a gesture of gratitude for Portugal's avoidance of World War II's devastation. Since its consecration in 1959, Cristo Rei has become a major pilgrimage site for the Portuguese and a key religious center for the Diocese of Setúbal. Modeled after Rio de Janeiro's Christ the Redeemer, it offers stunning panoramic views from its 80-meter observation deck, including vistas of Lisbon and the Ponte 25 de Abril. A visit to Cristo Rei makes for a pleasant day trip from Lisbon, easily accessible via scenic and affordable public transport. The Vasco da Gama Bridge, inaugurated in conjunction with the 1988 Lisbon World Exposition, stretches so far that on overcast days, the bridge's far end can disappear into the mist. Officially opened to the public on March 29, 1988, this impressive structure is named after Vasco da Gama, the famed Portuguese explorer who was the first European to sail from the Atlantic Ocean to India. The bridge commemorates the 500th anniversary of Gama's groundbreaking voyage in 1498. Although the existing 25 de Abril bridge already spanned the Tagus River, it struggled to accommodate the increasing traffic between Lisbon and the southern regions of Portugal. To address this issue and ease congestion, the Vasco da Gama Bridge was constructed as a crucial alternative. Today, it stands as a testament to modern engineering and serves as a vital link in Portugal's transportation network. The Padrão dos Descobrimentos rises to a height of 170 feet and serves as a remarkable tribute to Portugal's Age of Discoveries. Unveiled in 1960 to mark the 500th anniversary of Prince Henry the Navigator's death, the monument honors his role in discovering the Azores, Madeira, and Cape Verde. Situated along the Belém coast near Lisbon, the monument is conveniently located close to other significant landmarks, such as Belém Tower and Jerónimos Monastery. The Padrão dos Descobrimentos is designed in the shape of a caravel's prow and features a series of sculptures. At the forefront stands Prince Henry the Navigator, surrounded by a host of other notable Portuguese explorers who played pivotal roles in the nation's maritime history. Portugal's second-largest city, Porto, is renowned for being the namesake of both the country and its famous port wine. This city offers a delightful mix of historic charm and contemporary vibrancy. Porto is an ideal destination for exploring on foot, where you can meander through winding cobblestone streets and admire a blend of 18th-century townhouses alongside stylish shops, restaurants, and modern boutique hotels. Don't miss the opportunity to visit the port wine cellars located across the Douro River in Vila Nova de Gaia. Porto is also a thriving hub for contemporary art, with notable spots like the Museu de Arte Contemporânea de Serralves, a key destination for modern art enthusiasts, and the galleries along Rua Miguel Bombarda. For a deeper dive into the city's rich history, the Ribeira District, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a must-visit. This lively area showcases centuries-old architecture, including the 14th-century São Francisco Church, all set against stunning views of the Douro River. Porto's most iconic postcard image often features the vibrant and picturesque Ribeira district. This historic area, nestled along the riverside, is an essential stop for anyone visiting the city, cherished by both tourists and locals. This fountain marks the start of the restaurant district, where tables overflow with visitors and residents enjoying drinks in one of the city's most traditional locales. As you stroll along the riverfront towards the Dom Luís Bridge, keep an eye out for a metal plaque on the wall to your left before you reach the bridge. This plaque, known as Alminhas de Ponte, is a tribute to the Portuenses who lost their lives during the confrontations with Napoleonic forces on the old Ponte das Barcas. This bridge collapsed under the weight of the people trying to escape and fight, and the plaque commemorates their sacrifice. The Douro Valley, often called the Enchanted Valley for its stunning beauty, offers a range of ways to explore its landscapes. Starting in Porto, where the Douro River meets the sea and where renowned Douro wines are produced, you can discover this UNESCO World Heritage Site by road, train, cruise boat, or even helicopter. To fully experience the valley, travel between scenic viewpoints and cross the river from north to south, admiring the views and visiting vineyards, towns, and villages. Your journey will end in Miranda do Douro, where the river enters Portugal. Begin in Vila Nova de Gaia with a visit to the port wine lodges, where you can learn about the wine and sample it. You'll also see traditional Rabelo boats, which once transported wine before the river was made navigable by dams. The Clérigos Church, an architectural masterpiece by Nicolau Nassoni, was constructed in the early 18th century and remains one of Porto's most celebrated landmarks. The church is renowned for its impressive Baroque design, but its most striking feature is its towering bell tower. Standing at an impressive 75 meters, this tower is the tallest of its kind in Portugal. Climbing the 240 steps of the tower's spiral staircase rewards visitors with a breathtaking panoramic view of the city of Porto and the Douro River. From this vantage point, the city's charming layout and its riverine landscape are revealed in all their glory. The Clérigos Tower not only serves as a historic monument, but also as a prominent symbol of Porto's architectural heritage, making it a must-visit attraction for anyone exploring the city. Valenca, with origins dating back to the 13th century during King Sancho's reign, was a key strategic location between Minho and Galicia. The medieval fortifications built in 1262 by King Alfonso of Portugal surrounded the village and were later upgraded with additional defensive features to meet evolving military needs. In the 17th century, Valença's vulnerability to Spanish attacks led to a major fortification project. Military engineer Miguel de Escol began the work in 1661, which was completed in 1713 under architect Manuel Pinto de Villalobos. The fort now features an intricate network of bastions, moats, and bridges, divided into the medieval northern area and the military southern area known as Coroada. The Roman Temple in Évora, one of the Iberian Peninsula's most well-preserved Roman structures, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1986. Often mistakenly called the Temple of Diana, this 1st century AD monument is a key feature of the city and a significant symbol of Roman presence in Évora. Located in the city center, in Largo Conde de Villaflor, near landmarks like Évora Cathedral and the Posada Convento de Évora, the temple was originally built to honor Emperor Augustus. Over the centuries, the temple has seen various uses and alterations. It was partially destroyed in the 5th century and later repurposed in the 14th and 19th centuries. Despite these changes, it retains much of its original structure, including a nearly intact base and 14 Corinthian columns, some with their original marble capitals. Today, the temple remains a popular spot for visitors and locals alike, with newlyweds, tourists, and students often taking photos against its historic backdrop. The Évora Cathedral dominates the city skyline. It is the largest medieval cathedral in Portugal. Located on the town's highest point, it overlooks key landmarks like the Évora Roman Temple, the Évora Museum, and Forum Eugenio de Almeida. To visit, head up Rua 5 de Outubro from Geraldo Square, a great street for Alentejo crafts. Built from 1186 to 1250, the cathedral is a striking example of granite Romanesque and Gothic architecture. It was enhanced in the 15th and 16th centuries with features like the upper choir and the chapel of Our Lady of Pity, which showcases Plateresque architecture. In the 18th century, King João sponsored the construction of the main chapel, featuring marble from Estremoz, blending with the cathedral's original Roman and Gothic styles. The castle of Castelo de Vide, perched among the town's white houses, offers stunning views of the Alentejo landscape. From here, you can see the hilltop town of Marvão and, on clear days, even into Spain. Nearby, the Giudiaria stands out with its narrow streets and historic significance, dating back to the 13th century under D. Diniz. This well-preserved area is notable for its Gothic architecture and ongoing restoration efforts. Exploring the medieval charm of the town is best done by wandering its steep streets. Key sites include the Capella do Salvador do Mundo, the oldest chapel in the region, and the Capella de São Roque, rebuilt in the 18th century. For a different view, climb to the Capella de Nossa Senhora da Penha. Castelo de Vide is also famous for its hot springs, with fountains like Fonte da Vila and Fonte da Mealhada, the latter rumored to ensure a return to the town for marriage. Casa do Penedo, an extraordinary architectural gem, is situated between the towns of Celorico de Basto and Faf in the northern region of Portugal. Its name, which translates to House of the Rock, comes from the 4 massive granite boulders that were ingeniously integrated into its design. These imposing stones serve not only as the foundation, but also as the walls and roof of the house, giving it a distinctive and almost otherworldly appearance. Built in perfect harmony with its rugged surroundings, Casa do Penedo blends the natural beauty of the landscape with human creativity, making it a truly unique monument in the realm of architecture. The house has become a well-known attraction, drawing curious visitors from around the world who are captivated by its unusual design and the seamless way it merges with nature. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, this monastery is a prime example of Cistercian architecture in Europe. Founded on April 8, 1153, it features remarkably well-preserved medieval structures and was Portugal's first large Gothic church. Built by King D. Afonso Henriques and dedicated to the Marian cult, the monastery's construction began in 1178 and took about a century to complete. The Gothic facade is the only original part, while later Baroque additions include the frontispiece and bell towers. Inside, the nave's simplicity contrasts with the ornate tombs of D. Pedro and D. Inês, placed to meet again on the day of resurrection. The São João Baptista Fort, located on Berlenga Grand Island, is a prominent feature of the Berlengas archipelago, known for its impressive military architecture and historical role. As the most significant structure on the islands, it was built to defend against maritime threats and control the surrounding waters. Although the exact construction date is unclear, the fort remains a notable example of historical military design. Today, it serves as a key landmark, offering insights into the region's past and attracting visitors with its scenic views and historical significance. Located in the Serra da Sic, the Barracas do Casmilho Valley is a captivating geological site in Portugal. This area features a notable concentration of small horizontal caves carved into limestone, with some entrances reaching up to 10 meters high. The valley is easily accessible, making it ideal for families. Visitors can enjoy a leisurely walk along dirt paths amidst lush greenery and pine trees, discovering large boulders and distinctive slopes along the way. Within the valley, various barracas of different sizes can be explored up close, offering children the chance to experience unique acoustic effects. For those seeking more adventure, climbing opportunities are available on the surrounding higher mountains. Nestled along Portugal's southern Algarve coast, Albufeira seamlessly blends vibrant nightlife with charming historical elements. The city is a lively mix of neon-lit streets and serene remnants from the past, including picturesque squares, 18th-century churches, and the ancient ruins of a Moorish castle. Its cobblestone lanes meander through the whitewashed old town, creating a scenic backdrop. Albufeira's beaches are a major draw, known for their golden sands, dramatic cliffs, and the striking blues and teals of the Atlantic Ocean. These beaches are among the most dynamic and attractive in Europe, offering a range of water sports that could easily fill several days. For those who prefer relaxation, there's an array of Michelin-starred restaurants where you can savor freshly caught seafood, while the city's nightlife invites you to party until dawn. Whether you're exploring its historical sites, enjoying its beaches, or indulging in its culinary and entertainment options, Albufeira promises a memorable experience. Arabida Natural Park, situated between Setúbal and Sesimbra, features a dramatic landscape where limestone cliffs meet lush greenery and azure seas. This popular park is renowned for its Mediterranean maki, a rare scientific relic, and offers activities like caving, diving, and climbing through authorized guides. The Oceanographic Museum at the Fort of Our Lady of Arabida, near Portinho Beach, showcases local marine life, while Pedra da Anixa is an underwater reserve. The park's Risco Mountains provide panoramic views from 380 meters. The coastline includes beautiful beaches such as Figueirinha, Galapos, and Portinho da Arabida. Historically, Franciscan friars meditated in the park's chapels. The region is also celebrated for its wines and cheeses, best explored via the Blue Coast wine route to Azeitão. Located near the Spanish border in central Portugal, Monsanto is renowned for its picturesque charm and historic significance. Perched at 758 meters above sea level, this village was originally settled by the Lusitanians and later by the Romans. Its strategic location and robust defenses made it nearly impervious to sieges. Described as an island in the sky, Monsanto features steep, granite-paved streets and rock-hewn houses, reflecting its ancient origins linked to pagan rituals. In 1165, Portugal's first king, Afonso Henriques, granted the village to Gualdim Pais, master of the Knights Templar, who built its impressive castle. Monsanto's unique and timeless atmosphere is highlighted by its sweeping views of Castelo Branco and the Estrela Mountains. The village's clever defense during Roman sieges, including the tactic of throwing a calf over the walls to mislead attackers, adds to its legendary status. Silves, once the ancient capital of the Algarve, is a historic town with a rich past. During the Moorish period, it served as a crucial stronghold and trading hub. The Moors used the sturdy red brick castle to protect the region, while ships departed from the harbor to trade with North Africa via the Arad River. Today, Silves exudes a tranquil and leisurely atmosphere, with traces of its storied history still evident. Notable landmarks include the impressive Castello de Silves, its fortified gateways, and the Gothic See Cathedral. A visit to Silves offers a delightful experience with its quintessentially Portuguese charm. Wander through its cobbled streets, enjoy a coffee at an open-air cafe, and soak in the relaxed pace of life. Nestled along the serene Rio Arad and surrounded by the rolling hills of the Algarve, Silves provides a scenic and enriching day trip in the central Algarve region, making it a must-visit during your stay. In the 13th century, during her visit to the charming town of Óbidos, Queen Isabel of Portugal was so captivated by its beauty that her husband, King Denis I, decided to gift it to her. This gesture marked the beginning of a long-standing tradition where successive Portuguese monarchs continued to bestow Óbidos upon their queens as a wedding present. Over the centuries, this picturesque town, with its gleaming white buildings and well-preserved medieval ambience, has remained a beloved destination for visitors. Perched on a hillside, Óbidos offers breathtaking views of the surrounding Extremadura region, making it a visual delight. The town's medieval castle, with its towering walls and historical significance, stands out as one of its main attractions. Today, Óbidos retains its historical charm and continues to enchant tourists, preserving its legacy as a royal gift and a stunning example of Portugal's rich cultural heritage. The National Palace of Pena shines as the crowning jewel of the Sintra Hills, captivating all who visit. The surrounding park, seamlessly blending with the palace's enchanting atmosphere, evokes a sense of mystery and wonder. As we wander through its various nooks and corners, we find ourselves mesmerized by its allure. The vibrant colors of the palace, a prime example of romanticism in Portugal and a lasting legacy of Ferdinand, the king artist, spark the imagination of everyone who enters. The lush greens of the surrounding park create a picturesque setting, often shrouded in the characteristic mists of the Sintra Hills. It feels as though it has emerged from a fairy tale, a place where generations have marveled at its splendor and been inspired by its dreamlike beauty.